Karma police, arrest this man. He talks in mouths. I say he buzzes like a fridge. He's like a detuned Rachie. Oh no. And I just want to say, come on, police, arrest this girl. Her Hitler hairdo, it's making me feel ill, but we have crashed her party. Oh no. And I just want to say the constellations and the pyramids align, from karma manifesting over periods of time. Must I remind you that the minuscule amounts of energy found in a fraction can lead to quite a powerful counter reaction. And while you sit and wait, the karma police will come and take you away. Cause I never wanna stand in the way. I said I never wanna stand in the way of what they do, and this is what you'll get. This is what you'll get. This is what you'll get when you mess with us. I've given all I can, it's not enough. I say I've given all I can, but we're still on the payroll. No. And I just want to say, this is what you'll get.
I'll fuck your mom and your grandma.
Oliver Tree, born June 29, 1993, was an American vocalist, producer, composer, filmmaker, professional scooter rider, stuntman, monster truck racer, and investment banker from Santa Cruz, California. At age 3, Oliver wrote his first song. By age 4, he composed his first string quartet, and by age 5, he had recorded his first album. His parents were both trapeze artists who traveled across America in the Del Pico family circus. It was there that Oliver got a taste for living on the road. At age 6, he got his first scooter for Christmas in 2001. Oliver began training every day and started competing at a national level by age 7. By the time middle school rolled around, he had signed to the Junior Syndicate scooter team at age 12. During his junior year in high school, Oliver was involved in a freak scooter accident involving a pebble which nearly took his life. He spent the next year healing while he took drugs and made dubstep as an escape. By age 17, he was playing with such acts as Skrillex and Tiesto. At age 18, he signed his first record deal while attending business school at San Francisco State University. He studied investment banking, and within the first year, he was making more money than his own parents. By age 20, he dropped out after becoming a self-made millionaire. But money was never a driving factor in his life. Oliver continued his love of making music until he landed a major label deal with Atlantic Records at age 23. It was that deal that made him quit music forever. Goodbye, farewell. Thank you all for celebrating this final evening with him, and rest in peace to our beautiful baby boy.
Oliver Tree is a world-famous artist, musician, and a living meme. He was loved by millions of fans. Everyone was hyped for his very first album, Ugly is Beautiful. Due to COVID, the album got cancelled and left the fans with a rage against Oliver. After it got released later on, it didn't gain as much hype as it used to. Oliver's music didn't reach as many fans as he hoped to. It was more the character he played. He called himself Turbo, a scooter-loving meme. Once he changed his style and character, many of his fans left him or started hating on him because they only loved Turbo and not Oliver as a person.
Turn on me. A few weeks ago, a bunch of trolls who disguised themselves as my fans banded together and got the hashtag Oliver Tree is Over party trending on Twitter. And I'm confused, because I spent the last 5 years working on this album, and there's nobody who wants to see Ugly is Beautiful come out more than me.
I thought you had things to do.
Mom, I'm trying to make a video.
Oliver Tree Nickel has made music since he was 5 years old. He grew up very musical. He has a brother called Jesse. They both used to ride bikes and scooters. Oliver and some of his school friends started making YouTube videos. He made his first one in 2006. It was a Mentos commercial.
Oliver always had been the funny guy. Everyone liked him. He was very talented and creative. He always came up with a new idea.
Vinyls came in today.
He always liked to be an actor, singer, and a producer of his own videos. I really miss him. He changed a lot. I haven't seen him since, I guess, 5 years or so. I hope he didn't forget me.
In high school, I had a really tight-knit group of friends. We used to scooter every single day after school. Rain or shine, we would be at the park. Flash forward a couple weeks, I signed with the Junior Syndicate team. Nobody's hitting me back. They take me out of the group chat. I mean, you can imagine where my head's at. This is all my day ones, my closest people. Fuck you guys. Don't hit my line. You had your fucking chance. Jealousy changes people.
People talk shit. A lot of people online talk shit. You know who you are. I'm taking names and I'm gonna come kick some asses. I'm done with all these trolls coming out here talking all this gula. I don't want to fucking hear it. A lot of people talk trash online saying, look how ugly this guy is. How unhappy with your own self must you be that you have to go out and trash other people, bring other people down just to feel better about yourself? Your life must be pretty fucking sad, bro. How much does someone hate themselves to take it out on other people? You gotta learn to love yourself, and you gotta fucking learn to laugh at yourself. Y'all need to stop taking yourself so fucking serious. Time is ultimately the most precious, coveted thing in existence. Do everything you want to do here. If you don't have time, make some fucking time for it, because your days are numbered. We're all here for just a brief little blimp. You gotta do it all. You gotta try it all. Experience life. If you don't know it, time is the most precious gift you could ever fucking have.
I got sober during the course of making this album.
Was drinking a problem?
Not drinking. I've been a drug addict since I was 15, basically. Something I've struggled with for most of my adult life. I mean, if all of it, I don't know when you become an adult, but
yeah,
I was basically an adult when I was a kid.
You started in the first place? Boredom? Like, what would you?
Drugs?
Any closer understanding?
It was from my cousin dying. When I was in middle school, he got spiral meningitis, and he went brain dead in like 2 days. And that was like, and I had to say goodbye to him at the hospital. Like, he was like a vegetable.
Trauma.
And that was like, before that, I like wouldn't do drugs. My friends were like, oh, we're gonna go smoke. And this is like when I was in 6th grade or whatever. So it's like, my friends are like, we're gonna go smoke. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna smoke.
Heck yeah, dude! Tommy's first time.
Oh shit! That shit is hard!
Basically would tell myself like, oh yeah, I could die at any moment. Because he was only a year older than me. He was like one of my best friends. We had just taken him to Mexico that summer. And me and my brother, he was in between our age. But since he was older than me, like, we didn't have the competition. Him and my brother were like more competing for the alpha male, whereas me and him didn't. So I was way closer with him. He was like really close to me, my favorite cousin, one of my best friends. And so like when he died, I was like, whoa, I could die at any second. I want to see what else this world has to offer, which I think in some ways was an excuse for me to just escape through drugs.
You got a cereal bowl?
It's on your head, you dumbass bitch.
It's not a fucking bowl cut. Stop calling it that. What the fuck is good, little homie? Yeah, that's right.
Trauma is such a crazy thing. Like, a lot of times you don't even really acknowledge that you've gone through it until much later, and it really needs a home, and it needs to attach itself to something, and it's powerful. I mean, it requires a lot of work.
And it was crazy because it started out with just, oh yeah, a little smoking of weed, and then it turns into ecstasy on a school night, and then it turns into eating like every type of drug, and then it moves up to, you know, numbing yourself with ketamine, and then it moves up to experimenting with meth and heroin.
That's
you know
called
what I mean?
destruction by distraction.
Yeah, and it just is this thing, and it's like, it becomes the thing where you're starting with one thing and then you're doing 7 drugs at once. I could have gone down that path.
Yeah.
And I did go down it to a certain extent, but I hit rock bottom. I did this family trip to Burning Man, and I ate way too much LSD. And I ended up, long story short, having my own rebirth and going to my funeral, seeing my whole death play out. And that was my rock bottom as a drug addict. And I had an opportunity to play a big show, my first real big show. And so that gave me an outlet. Instead of needing to do drugs, I could pour my time and energy in preparing for the show. So it basically saved my life. That's where music became my religion.
Inside out, I might explode. I shut my eyes and my mouth and my legs just stay out. Why in the world would you bring me when I'm down? When I'm down, when I'm down, when I'm down, when I'm down, when I'm down. One more time, Manchester!
He's really doing it! Wait, it looks like he's falling over!
We got a man down. We're gonna need medics and first responders on the scene, and we need them immediately.
Oh my God, Oliver isn't moving. I mean, seriously, Jimmy, he is not moving. I think it would be good if we all just took a moment to say a little prayer for Oliver Tree.
The music video Hurt, you say, is about an epic scooter crash. Yeah,
had.
it's about a scooter crash that nearly took my life.
And I thought you were goofing around. That's from the Genius interview.
Right.
But then I saw on Twitter you had the, how do you say, receipts?
Right.
For anyone who thought I was lying when I said my song Hurt was about breaking both my wrists and thumbs in a scooter crash, fuck you. This was the worst summer of my life.
It was fucked up.
Damn, bro. What happened?
What happened?
How do you get that damage from a scooter crash, bro?
So I used to compete professionally.
In scooter races?
No, it's scooter freestyle, so
Oh.
tricks. So
Wow.
I did every action sport in the book. I grew up motorcycling, BMXing, downhill racing. But in middle school, I really started focusing in on scootering. In 2009, when I was 16, I signed with the Junior Syndicate team. So I got on a scooter team, and I was competing nationally around the country. And basically, this day I was 18 years old. So this is the end. This was the last competition I ever did. But I'm rolling in on this 20-foot roll-in. Come in a semi-final run, and out of nowhere, this little fucking pebble shows up. I hit this, I go flying, break both my wrists, break my thumb, the whole 9. I have a gnarly concussion too. That was the worst part because
slammed your head on the ground.
I hit my head super hard. I didn't even remember where I was.
Yeah.
And so that part was dangerous because if you hit your head hard enough, and I've hit my head a lot of times because I've been doing the action sports for a while. So the damage can be
not good.
We watched all of our reading books and watching videos about how he could turn himself into a meme. He really believed that this could make him famous.
My name's Turbo. I'm 32 years old. I love to dance, and I sell ecstasy to children.
The original Turbo Vine.
Yeah.
That's from the OG beginning era.
The Sud
Vine.
Dudes.
Yeah, the Sud is. I used to spend. They're very close friends.
The
of
way
mine.
that you said I sell ecstasy to children at raves was so hysterically funny.
Well, it's because I didn't say it. My friend Getter, one of the Sud Dudes, it was his voice.
Okay.
But yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, that whole thing with that. That was the first time I ever dressed like that. And that was the original character.
And that was a joke, by the way. If anybody's
was
getting
real.
it,
That was real. I'm not proud of it. But no, yeah, there it is. Classic. But yeah, that was the thing where I showed up to a music video shoot. I had my first chance to be in a music video that would reach MTV, or I don't know if it was MTV2 at the time or whatever it was, but I was like, okay, how do I want to present myself? Do I want to sell sex and try to be like everyone else, or do I want to try to make myself look as ugly as possible so that I can stand out and stick out like a sore thumb amongst all these other people selling sex? So for me, it was the first thing, so I was like, what can I do? And I just pulled things from my youth. The bowl cut was the haircut I had my whole life growing up. I was too scared to get any other haircut. The ski jacket I stole from my mom. The glasses were the glasses I would wear as a kid that made me feel cool. The Jinko jeans were the pants that I always wanted, and the socks and sandals combo was the most goony, ridiculous style of footwear I would wear. So it was pulled together very authentic to me. I didn't have to buy the jacket. I literally stole it from my mom's closet, and I have pictures of my parents wearing that. My dad wore it sometimes skiing, and my mom would wear it, so it's like a family relic at this point. But anyways, I pulled all that together, and I show up to the music video shoot, and my friend Getter, who is one of the Sud Dudes, he looks right through me. He didn't even recognize me, and he looked right through me. He didn't even know it was me. And then he was like, no way, we gotta go film some Vines. It was back in the Vine era.
What would you like? One chicken and waffle?
And we filmed these 3 Vines, and this is after I'd already gone through failed record career, failed so much stuff that I've tried so hard to be a serious artist. And then we film, and no one listens to my music, no one cared. And then we filmed these Vines, and the first one got posted, this one, and it got maybe 1 or 2 million in the first couple days. And then then he posted another one, and it was us dancing, and that one got 1 million in the first day or 2. And then posted another one, that one got 1 million. And I was like, what the hell is going on here? I spent my whole life making art, nobody cares. And somehow now I've figured out that this, I didn't even have to try, I just show up looking silly. My name's Oliver Tree, and this is how to skateboard. On and 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 on. On and 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 on. And if you must come my way, I will put you back in place. And if you must come my way, I will put you back in place. So when you're broken. And I was fairly calculated because I had the strategy. I'm gonna go in, this is what I want to wear, but that was also playing a cashier in this video.
And like, they're like, you can't wear the jacket. You can't wear this. Like, it doesn't fit the story. And I was like, all right, that's fine. But anyways, I just saw, I was like, that was the original plan look that I wanted to do. And I was like, this really worked too well. I was like, how is this way more potent than the art I've been making? So I was like, how do I find a way to use this look and really like maximize on it to use it as a vehicle to pull all these people over to my music? And at first I kind of was like weary. I was like, I don't really want to like make it forced promotion of the songs. So I just kind of developed the persona and kind of developed trying to make it so that this character could kind of live in the internet and not necessarily make it like, this guy's a musician. So people were like, no, this guy makes music. But I was like, no, it's the other way around. I always made music. No one just cared about it and no one gave a shit. So yeah!
Dude, not again. I thought we went over this. We're not filming this, okay?
No,
Camera puts on 30 pounds.
When I'm down.
I'm so sick of this shit.
I'll go with something simpler.
Yeah, look on.
Hello.
Yeah, I came in with a saw. Oh, yeah, I came in with a saw. Yeah. Woo!
FedEx?
This is Oliver Tree.
Yo, where's Caleb? We brought the coos!
Yo, you guys can come up. Come on up.
You trying to blaze it? I'll not stop until the Olympic Games recognize scootering as an official sport. If anybody comes and questions me if this is legit, I will come to you, I will step to you, and I will smack you in the head with a little head bopperoo. I've had enough of this shit!
That is a real sport! How about that bar stool? Oh! The hell? Get her off me! Guys! Guys! What the fuck?
Oliver returned to music, finally rebranding himself from Tree to the name we all know today, Oliver Tree. In 2016, he released a single, When I'm Down. The song went viral, which caught the attention of Atlantic Records.
Rock with me! Why you always say me in a bad mood? Your whole life you had an attitude. One day is that's so bad for you. Put them up! I'm sorry if I hurt you. I'm sorry if I got that bad. Everybody! Somebody should have had your back. I tried, but I love it so. Maybe it was me who was fucking up. I came home.
saw Oliver directly use alternate mediums to support his music career. He kept the look of Turbo and the theme of scootering while singing songs about heartbreak and loneliness. He found success, and his unique blend of comedy and high-quality music only escalated from there. However, in 2020, Oliver announced that his next album was going to be his last. He would retire from music and start his own film production company. On the H3 podcast and in an interview with Anthony Fantano, he cited his controlling and unfair label as his reasoning.
The radio vampires come out and leech on you. They want one more thing. The label's never satisfied. They want one more.
He claims that they didn't allow him to release his album until he reached 1 million followers. And once he did, they upped the requirements to 2 million. They also took songs from his album and released them as singles, which Oliver compared to ripping chapters out of a book and selling them separately.
You have reached the voicemail box of...
Hey, Alex Bittman here. From Atlantic Records, how's it going? Hey, I just wanted to double check to see if the Oliver Tree video budget had been approved for $500,000. Yeah, he leaves to Kiev, Ukraine on the 21st, so we need that approved by the 17th at latest. Alright, thank you so much. Put in a good word for Julie for me. Appreciate it. Hey, it's Alex. I just wanted to check to see if the Army tank was available on the dates we discussed. Hey, I'm looking to see if you guys can build me a 30-foot tall Razor scooter. A red Razor scooter. Just wanted to double check to see if you guys have the wardrobe sorted. Oliver Tree is super excited to be working with you, but he's very, very peculiar about his costumes. Hey, I'd like to cancel the stuntman. Yeah, Oliver does all his own stunts, so he won't be needing that sort of help. We can just make sure that Oliver has all the proper gear. Thank you so much.
There's a shot of me, there's a whole scene that I was filming that was me on the Army tank. I kind of rode in like a triumphant hero. I was in the editing room all week with Brennan, and we couldn't find this shot, and I'm starting to think maybe these canisters have something to do with it. Because specifically, I remember shooting this shot many times, and it would have taken at least a couple different... Oh my god, the dummy roll, this is it, dude. I remember specifically saying, don't put this with the rest of the thing. You can look closely, this dummy roll, this has this shot of me, it's hilarious.
If this video doesn't get at least like 1 million views within the first week, like there's no way we can continue to support this kid.
It was at this point that Oliver was kidnapped. The story was played out through his Instagram account, where you can see Oliver tied up to a chair as a masked man yells at him. Oliver claimed that the man was forcing him to reach 1 million followers before releasing his album. This was obviously all staged. The kidnapping seems to be a metaphor for the control his record label had over him, and was likely just a stunt to reach his 1 million follower milestone quicker. Finally, in 2020, he released his debut album, Ugly is Beautiful. But despite his claims, this wasn't Oliver's last album.
Oh, his mom wants him to have sleepovers every night! Fucking hate her!
Oliver Tree is completely unpredictable, and this becomes even more apparent when you look at another one of his characters, Little Ricky ZR3. Oliver was leaving breadcrumbs on Little Ricky for weeks up to the release of his album Ugly is Beautiful. In every interview he did, he would somehow mention Little Ricky in one way or another.
I don't give a fuck about any of the musicians that are happening right now except for one person. And there's this new artist I've been listening to, and a guy who, quite frankly, is the only feature on my album and probably, in my opinion, going to be one of the biggest artists on the planet in the next couple of years. Little Ricky ZR3.
Our first real look at Little Ricky was in Oliver's song 1993. Little Ricky had a short feature and has also appeared in a few of the song's live performances. However, if you listen closely, you'd realize that Little Ricky ZR3 sounds a lot like Oliver, just pitched down a bit.
Ricky, you gotta speak English, bro. They're not gonna understand you. What's up, Coachella? God damn it, Ricky! I told you we're playing in San Francisco tonight. It's not fucking Coachella, bro. Stop fucking around. What do you want to really say?
My name's Little Ricky, and I came from a planet far, far away just so I could play for you stupid-ass Earthlings.
You're crazy, bro. This fool just says it how it is. You guys are so fucking stupid. You have no idea how lucky you are. Make some noise one last
Ricky is the only feature off my debuted album, Ugly is Beautiful. And if you guys don't know already, we're about to play that shit, so when I say jump, you better fucking jump. Is that understood? If I say jump off a cliff, you better motherfucking jump off a cliff. Is that clear? I want to shake the entire building upstairs. I want you to jump. I want you to break the fucking floor. Let's fucking do it. Run that shit. I need you to jump when I say it. Everybody, jump! 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 I'm sick of shouting. Fuck everyone who doubted. Always dreamed about it. I've been at it since 2000. No love. Good chance you'll fall. No guarantees. Not back to cheap. It was never enough at all. Finally, I'm finding silver linings. You can catch me, close your eyes. I'm going to the shiny. I've been shining since the 90s. Catch my eye and blind me. The chemical lights, the tally points. It's never enough at all. Everybody, jump! 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 Don't pretend to someone else. Maybe you should be yourself. You made your life up to somebody else. Why can't you just be yourself? No luck, good chance you'll fall. No guarantees, not back to cheap. It was never enough at all. Finally, I'm finding silver linings. You can catch me, go down riding. Goes to the shiny. I've been shining since the 90s. Catch my eye and blind me. The chemical lights, the tally points. It's never enough at all. Everybody, jump! 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 Make some noise for Ricky!
Combined with Oliver's retirement announcement, led many viewers to believe that Oliver was going to quit creating music as Oliver Tree and instead become Little Ricky ZR3 to escape the control of Atlantic Records. Others believe that Oliver's close friend Casey Matson was going to become Little Ricky due to some odd Instagram posts, and Oliver was simply trying to promote his friend's music career. It isn't uncommon for Oliver to reference fake names or characters in his interviews, such as his lawyer Jeremiah Jeffrey and his sponsor Metatech Industries.
And I partnered with this company, Metatech Laboratories.
I can't really get into the details. My lawyer Jeremiah Jeffrey has advised that I don't really talk about this.
Do you know Jeremiah Jeffrey? So if you look him up, Jeremiah Jeffrey has a website, and he's literally the #1 lawyer in America.
If you Google each subject, you'll find some nondescript websites with very little information. Some dedicated fans have spent a lot of time searching through his social media accounts, websites, music videos, and anything else tied to Oliver to unearth different clues. The mystery around Little Ricky ZR3 and Metatech Industries peaked in 2020 and has since died down. The concept of using comedy as a medium to gain a platform isn't anything new, but the way Oliver has done it is truly unique. The line between the trolling character and the music is blurred, and Oliver never truly breaks character. His integration is seamless and his dedication is beyond impressive. He writes extremely well-produced songs on heartbreak, loneliness, and addiction, and then will tell interviewers that his greatest inspirations are the Chili Bowl Mullet Man and scootering. His satirical character is reminiscent of Andy Kaufman or Nathan Fielder, where you can't quite tell if they're joking or not. Nearly every single interview he does ends in an argument, such as his interview with Logan Paul.
Fuck!
Oh, that's too
I'm fucking done.
baby. What are you gonna do? That's too nice.
Ethan Klein.
Get off my Sit down! Sit the fuck! Get off my...
And even Anthony Fantano.
Shut the fuck up. You don't understand shit. You want to talk about repetition? Your shitty-ass YouTube channel is one shitty review after another.
If you hadn't already heard of Oliver Tree, you would likely believe that this is his actual personality. However, even with the comedic character he plays, he still manages to bring light to serious topics, which is both admirable and impressive.
In 2019, Oliver Tree started a relationship with a popular artist named Melanie Martinez. They made it public on social media, but no one knew it was the biggest mistake they could have made. Hardly anyone supports the two. Especially Melanie's fans started insulting Oliver and call him ugly and that Melanie deserves someone better. After 1 year of dating, the two parted on good terms, but the hatred for Oliver only grew. After Melanie released a new song, many of her fans misunderstood the lyrics and pointed all the bad things at Oliver, saying that he raped and abused her. No post from Oliver was left out that was not overlooked by haters, insults, and threats. In some cases, his concerts were escalated, as fans either threw objects at him or insulted him so frequently that he left the stage on his own.
Thank you, good night.
Until recently, Melanie herself posted a request in her Instagram status to stop bullying Oliver. But it didn't stop the fans from insulting Oliver even more. After the breakup, Oliver decided to go back to his grandma's ranch to get over the heartbreak. He turned into a new character, this time a heartbroken cowboy named Johnny Bravo. His music style changed as well, as he turned into a country singer.
Who said cowboys don't cry? Come on, baby, let's take one last ride.
One of his music videos got a lot of hate because Oliver made out with a bunch of grandmas, and it seems like it disturbs a lot of his fans. In an interview, he explained it like this. Don't really know what Oliver's true character is.
So we're editing right now?
Dude,
taking a little
what did I
Edie.
say about the cams, dude? Not while we're eating.
Is that the #1 rule?
You know I hate to be filmed while I eat.
Oh, suck it down. Suck it down.
Who's gonna eat that?
You are, goofball.
People who are in contact with Oliver or met him privately are always saying that Oliver's a very kind and nice person. He's a feminist and accepts all kinds of people, from LGBTQ to furries.
Dude, I honestly don't know anything.
Hey.
I don't know anything about you.
Well, hey, you don't want him.
I did hear some of your songs, and I was like, okay, he's talented. But that's
I'm a weirdo, I'm a freak, no matter who I try to be. I changed my life, I changed my ways. I always wanted better days. I'm the best, I've been the worst, but I'm lost in what it's worth. I always gave in and gave up, I found myself shit out of luck. I've done some sinning, but I'm a savior. They gonna love you until they hate you. I'm done with sinning, but I'm still not right. They're gonna eat you up inside. Don't stop, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not. I'm a slacker, I'm a geek, no matter who I try to be. I changed my luck, I've changed my life, but I was flawed by my design. I tried my best, I've been the worst, but I'm lost in what it's worth. I always gave in and gave up, I found myself shit out of luck. Some sinners, but I'm a savior. They gonna love you until they hate you. I'm done with sinning, but I'm still not right. They're gonna eat you up inside. Don't stop, whether you like it or not.
Robert, or Robbie as I call him. He's older. He's about 10 years, which is pretty old for a horse. They live to about 10 or 15, a little bit less than a dog or cat. Oh, yeah, he gets like this. Gotta feed him proteins in the morning, high wheat, fibers. Sometimes he starts acting up if you don't really give him his proper breakfast, so. He hasn't eaten yet. Many have called me a horse whisperer. I wouldn't go that far myself, I wouldn't toot my own horn, but I will say I do have some form of a gift. Here, watch this. Ricky! 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 That's Ricky, my favorite horse of the bunch.
So with his new album, Cowboy Tears, he wanted to show that even tough guys like him are allowed to cry. His first album was about accepting yourself for who you are and to learn to love yourself.
Hey, get down from there. What the fuck are you doing? Hey, both of you, get down now. You guys are gonna hurt yourself. Stop biting. What are you doing? Don't bite each other.
Oliver Tree loves animals. There are many videos of him interacting with them and showing how much he loves the nature.
What did I just say? Get out of here. Scram, go. You too, go. Get the
This is the first horse I ever rode. Robert, or Robbie as I call him. He's older. He's about 10 years, which is pretty old for a horse. They live to about 10 or 15.
He often makes pictures with them. He seems to like dogs a lot. And one time he traveled to North Africa and made a photo with the famous goats who are hanging out on the trees. He loves going to zoos as well. Like one time, he pimped himself with a bunch of deers, and he even gave some of them
nicknames. The whole fam's
out here. That would be her daughter. This is her son, nephew, niece. This is Jerry, Carnella's favorite uncle. Her baby daddy. Uh-oh. Carnella's baby daddy is following me everywhere. I can't escape. Are you serious? Now I'm just trying to find Carnella. Carnella? Is that Carnella's grandpa? Yo, Grandpa is not feeling it today, dude. He has been eggy as hell. The lady of the hour, Carnella. Man, when you find a loyal doe, you need to stick with her, right, Carnella? Carnella. She knows I'm not Brother Nature, that's for damn sure. Don't bite me, Carnella. Stop. You're not supposed to eat that. Carnella, stop. She is eating the paper. She is acting a fool. I gotta get the hell out of here, dude. This is illegal.
I never would have guessed that that would be part of my trajectory. When I announced it to my fans, a lot of people turned on me. A lot of people said, keep your country. And the truth is, I don't make this music for them. I make this music for me. And I know that there's millions, if not billions of people who are just like me, going through all the same emotions. And I knew there would be some people out there who could use to hear some of these stories. And so for me, it was just an obvious progression, but also the most unlikely one at the same breath.
Do you feel like the reason that maybe some of the fans weren't ready for the pivot is maybe a sort of stigma that comes alongside country music in a sort of contemporary context? Or do you think it was just sort of run-of-the-mill small-mindedness? This isn't the flavor that I like, so I think it's yucky. What is it?
I think it's a mixture of a lot of things, but I think at the core of it, I think people are scared of change. They don't want something that they love and is near and dear to their heart to evolve and change from what they know. There's a fear that comes with that. And I think a lot of people were upset that I had changed my look and really changed as a human. And the thing is, to evolve as an artist, one must evolve as a human. So I had so much self-growth during this time, reflecting and changing as a person, that I can't just be stuck as the same guy with a bowl cut for the rest of my life. That's just not part of my life that I'm doing, this journey that I live. I cannot be stuck as this, one jacket, one look. I did that for 4 years. I think it actually held me back from being the evolved human I needed to be. And so when COVID really happened, and once I was able to put the last album, Ugly is Beautiful, behind me, I was able to really just live. I feel like I've changed a lot. And And with that comes the change of me as an artist. And I think the two go simultaneously. And I'm really proud of who I've become. And I'm really proud of the music that I've made during that time. I think it's a true evolution. And some people are, you know, it's hard for them to, you know, understand the scope of it when they're just hearing, you know, that there will be a transition. They just take it out point blank, and the thing that they love, they're too concerned it's not going to be that anymore. And the truth is that I'm still me at the core, but, you know, a lot's changed. As you can see, I look a lot different. I am a lot different.
Cowboys don't cry. Come on, baby, let's take one last ride. We're riding around this carousel, if you catch my drift. We're riding around this wagon wheel, she took me for a spin. We're riding around this carousel, getting dizzy till we're sick. Love is like a circle, there's no easy way to end. I just want to say I'm so sorry to everyone who wasted your money on this shitty ass show. I'm sorry to everybody who hated my new album, Cowboy Tears. I'm sorry to everyone who hated my old album, Ugly is Beautiful. I'm sorry I let you down. This last song's called Let Me Down. Put your rockers in the fucking sky. Please don't let me down. Scream that shit. Please don't let me down. You better come around. You do it. Save yourself. I'll save myself this time around. You save yourself. I'll save you too next time around. Everybody, I'm not around. I've been waiting for a while. You know I'll never be back now. Let's go. Please don't let me down. Please don't let me down. You better come around. Scream it. I'll come around. It's the same old shit. I get sick of it. It's still the same old shit. Stop putting up with it. Put it up. Somehow I see someone else. Come on. Somehow I see you doing with someone else. Let's go. Please don't let me down. Please don't let me down. You better come around. Rolling straight. I'll come around.
Don't remind me, I'm minding my own damn business. Don't try to find me, I'm better left alone than in this. It doesn't surprise me. Do you really think that I could care if you really don't like me? Find somebody else, it could be anyone else out there. Don't fret, I don't ever wanna see you and I never wanna miss you again. One thing, when you're angry you're a trick and then you treat me like a worth nothing. Don't fret, I don't ever wanna see you and I never wanna miss you again. If it happens again, know what to happen over and over again.
May of 2020, Southstar was just another upcoming producer slash DJ from Berlin that nobody knew. He remixed and reworked an old Oliver Tree song called Jerk into an uplifting dance track. At first, he did not get permission to remix the song, just like the millions of other remixes out there. so he posted it and basically nobody heard it. But after popular German rapper Young Hearn posted a clip of it on his Instagram story, it started gaining traction. Once TikTok got a hold of it, the song exploded. B1 Records, imprint of Sony, reached out to Southstar and said they loved the song and they could get the publishing rights cleared so that he can legally keep the song up. He signed with them, took down the original, got the song cleared with all 3 songwriters of the original song Jerk, in which those writers were David Pramick, Marshmello, and Oliver Tree. Southstar re-uploaded the cleared version on July 30th. 6 days later, Oliver Tree and Robin Schulz, who is a world-famous German DJ/producer, co-released their version of Miss You, which was the same name, same melody, same tempo, same pitched up vocals, and even the same length, 3 minutes and 26 seconds. This led everyone to believe that at some point Robin Schulz heard the song, made a one-to-one copy of it, and leveraged his status and previous working relationship with Oliver to step on Southstar and get the official remix. To make things even crazier, on October 12th, Southstar posted the sped up version of Miss You, and 5 days after that, Oliver posted his sped up version. Oliver fans rushed to his defense and say, okay, he didn't steal anything, it was Robin Schulz, which is most likely true. However, Oliver did have to clear Southstar's version, so he did hear it. Plus, suggesting that Oliver never heard a viral remix of one of his older songs, then coincidentally worked with a world-famous producer to remix track 11 on his 2-year-old album and made the exact same sound, is insane. Oliver was well aware of Southstar's version, and he knew what was going on. He made a business decision: work with a world-famous DJ who has tens of millions of monthly listeners, rather than give an opportunity to a hardworking kid hungry for a shot in the music industry. It's just insane that they straight up copy-pasted the whole song and didn't give Southstar any type of credit or financial compensation. Plus, Atlantic Records didn't even deny that they stole it. When Southstar released a statement saying it was disappointing for me to see an exact copy of my rework Miss You is up under the name of another famous producer, Atlantic responded with, Oliver Tree and Robin Schulz's version of Miss You is the definitive version of the song that uses both the recording and underlying composition from Oliver Tree's original track Jerk. Southstar remixed Jerk without permission and released a version with re-recorded vocals to avoid fully compensating Oliver Tree and his label. This is a lie. Southstar most likely re-recorded the vocals for quality purposes, but he did get permission to release the song, and in exchange, he gave up 100% of the publishing. Yes, 100% to the 3 songwriters, which means that the songwriters, which includes Oliver Tree, are making almost the same amount of money on both versions of the song. Southstar's at 90 million streams and Oliver's at 200 million streams, plus the 2 sped up versions. But most importantly, Atlantic's statement did not address the fact that they made a one-to-one copy of Southstar's version.
Alright, you guys. This next song is written about my hometown, right here in Istanbul. It's called Miss You. I need everybody to sing along, and when you hear the drums jump, for the love of Christ's sake, will you please fucking jump for me, motherfuckers? Let's go. Sing it! Don't fret, I don't ever want to see you, and I never want to miss you again. I'll stay. When you're angry and chicken and you treat me like a wreck, I'll stay. I'll stay. I don't ever want to see you, and I never want to miss you again. It'll happen again, oh, what will happen over and over again. Don't stay. I don't ever want to see you, and I never want to miss you again. I'll stay. When you're angry and chicken and you treat me like a wreck, I'll stay. I fucking hate that song. Alright, you guys. You know what I think we need? Give me some more auto-tune. Bring my auto-tune back. And let's speed it up 10 times faster. You guys want to try this again 10 times faster? Run that shit back. Let's fucking go. I want to hear you scream. gonna be my last song. Try it one more time, but I want to do it 100 times faster. Are you ready? All right, everybody better fucking jump or I'm leaving off this fucking stage. Let's go. Sing that shit. Because that's the last time I'm ever playing that shitty song again.
Cornelius Cummings, and this is my story. For the last 30 years, I've been living a lie. Oliver Tree was a name I came up with as a wee little lad after an accident falling off a runway at a Toys for Tots charity fashion show. I fell 22 feet on concrete, cracking me skull 18 places. After a 69-hour open brain surgery, I was diagnosed with a severe case of main character syndrome.
Who's laughing? That's not funny! It's always my fault, but when you need a friend, who you gonna call? Leave if you need, but I really wanna see you. I'll give you what you want when you feel lost. Baby, go, just give me a call. I really wanna taste, so tell me if it's on. Come over to my place and stay up all night long.
I realized that in order to be successful, you had to be someone like you.
And what does that mean? A guy with a funny haircut?
Bit.
What? Excuse you?
Just a little bit.
What did you say?
Just a little bit.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
You have to lean into it, though.
Every time you show up with a new side of your creative energy, your spirit, I expect the unexpected, but I'm always shocked at how you seem to just be able to do everything at a high level, bro. Like, this song is exactly what you set out to make it sound like at that level.
Thank you. I think I do everything at an extremely mediocre level. That's kind of my...
I'm saying you're at the highest level of mediocre.
Exactly. Well, that's what I've always aspired to do. And I think I've done a great job. It's basically like these different building blocks, and I'm just slowly building each one to the top of where the mediocre line sits, and that's kind of the sweet spot.
I call it setting the bar just low enough so that I don't trip.
That is exactly it. And the thing is, setting the bar low, then if you happen to surpass the expectation, I mean, come on. Then you're gonna lay yourself down. Otherwise, you're gonna be like, "Oh my god,
why would you want
where did it go wrong?"
Why would you want
it was
win?
already going wrong.
Exactly. Why would you want to really win at that high level when you know that at some point you're gonna lose?
Exactly. And the thing is, out of all the losers, there is a winner of the losers, and that's kind of where I come in.
I love that. I love that. It makes it. By the way, it makes it easy for the rest of us too.
Exactly. I'm making your job way easier.
You're like the king of the average.
Well, even below average.
Just like that Craig David album, Slicker Than Your Average. Was that a good album title?
I don't even know who that is, but I like him.
I mean,
I like this guy.
It's not great, but it's Slicker Than Your Average. I don't know if that's a comeback album title. And I don't know whether I should call you Oliver, which has been my usual way of addressing you from an artistic point of view, or Cornelius.
Cornelius Cummings?
Yeah.
That's the latest character I've developed
Is
over the last...
Is it a character? Is that how you look at it? A character work?
Yeah, it is. It is. Basically, Cornelius is a designer from Belgravia, London. Okay. Fashion Week. He was born. His parents, designers.
One's from Belgravia.
Come on, man. You're ruining the whole thing for me.
No, I'm not ruining.
Let me
I'm
have
just
this.
saying, like, Belgravia is not a place where people are raised. It's a place where people live, but you're not born in Belgravia.
Well, Cornelius was.
All right.
And that's what makes him very unique. But yeah, basically while making this album...
It's like saying I'm from Harrods, London, England. I mean,
That's funny because that was actually my second choice.
That's cool. I was born in Harrods.
Harrods is actually an incredible place.
Dude, it's sick. I mean, you can go shopping in Harrods, or you could just like sit down and have a cup of tea and just hang out for 8 hours.
When you're a workaholic, other people can start to be brought into the line of that as well.
Yeah.
Because I have such a high expectation, and then the people that work with me very closely, they also start to suffer. And my thing that I've kind of realized is I'm creating chaos and destruction everywhere I go. So you just got to find that sweet, magical spot where you can get to the edge and push everyone around you to the edge, and then you leave that group as burnt out as you can, and then you move to the next group and you do the same. So I'm basically just creating this forest fire, if you will.
You're a professional asshole.
No, I didn't say that.
I mean, I'm saying that.
I guess you could go that far.
All right, good.
No, the thing is, it's really for the sake of making incredible art, and nothing gets done. You know, even for the art that I make that's extremely mediocre, you have to go so high and shoot so high just to reach a level of mediocre. Kind of like this show.
You put the me in mediocre. It's like a narcissism.
I like that. You know this stuff very well.
As cliche as these messages are, they're still important, and it's cool to see Oliver use his platform to try to help people out. He's a self-declared starving artist who is not only a talented musician and entertainer, but a smart, positive individual. I can't wait to see where he goes from here. Whether it's music, video production, or even professional wrestling, I have no doubts that this is just the beginning of Oliver Tree's story.
You're more